I got a little time, but I do got to go soon. So we're going to talk about a few things. Let's start with the meet and greet. Everybody's breaking my balls, saying, "Hey, Paula, how could you not hook up John Nito? He comes all the way from Washington D.C. He comes, to see you. He's your number one fan. He's your only fan because he's the only person at the meet and greet, and you don't even treat him." Well, as I tried to explain it, me and John, he was a stand-up guy. He says, "Hey, father, I'm paying 50% of the bill. That's it." I said, "But I'm paying the tip." All right. I put in a big tip. I was gambling. I said, "We're going to make all the money back." I said, "With roulette." I was just trying to be cool. I wanted to pay the whole bill right from the start. But John insisted because he's a great guy, a great man, a great friend. I'll pay half the bill. So I said, "Okay, but we're going to make it up on roulette." So I won $100. I threw it to him. I gave him $100 chip, black chip. He goes, "Hey, father, put it on black." I said, "Don't do it." I said, "Put the money in your pocket. Reimburse yourself what you just spent on the dinner. Come on, this is on the eight, father." He goes, "Put it on black. I'm a gambling man. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run." Anyway, he put it on black, and he's not Lou. Lou works with black. John Nito, red came out. He lost 100. So I said, "You know what? Let's just look." It was getting late. My wife was calling me. I said, "We're going to meet up tomorrow." We met up tomorrow. I treated him like a king, man. He met my whole family. He met the ape wife, the ape son, Mike, the ape daughter, Sophia. Yeah, but then I paid for the whole meal. Big 911. I paid for Carmine's. I bought him drinks. I hooked him up with rides, and he hooked us up too. Listen, he's a great man. Like we did good for each other. Worked out real well. We had a fun time. So the meet and greet was a big success. AFOL is actually going to be thinking about going to Texas. I lift my exes in Texas. I was thinking about going for my next meet and greet. It's probably going to be in November because the kids get off. It's hard to do it now because it's like they're going to be in summer camp for the rest of the summer, and it's just really difficult. But I was thinking about going to Texas, Dallas, Texas, for my next meet and greet in November. And I got a lot of eight brothers out there. I think that would be a pretty good turnout because a lot of my eight brothers are from Texas. So I'll keep you up to date on that one, but it looks good. November 8th, fall, I might be going to the Texas Roadhouse. Gonna eat good, like an ape, good ape should. So with that said, Lou is really pushing XRP, man. Lou pushing that X-Force. Man, let me tell you something. I've been watching Ripple for a long time. I told you I used to own cryptocurrencies. I owned a lot. I owned Bitcoin. I owned Ripple. I owned Litecoin. I owned everything. I owned crypto coin. Oh, it was a little big bug out there anyway. And I got to tell you, Ripple really, I understand that they hit a home run. They won the lawsuit with the SEC. They're not considered a security. I get all of that, but they got you're talking years and years and years and years and years before. I mean, you talk about, what does he say, $20,000 for one XRP? That guy should have his freaking head examined. No wonder why he gets headaches. The guy has no brain function. Listen, XRP will be lucky if it could even hit $2. There was one time, I remember, I think XRP hit like $3 or something like that. And that was it. That's all she wrote. Then it was chilling at the $1 level forever. Then it went a little over $1. Then it shot down below $1. I remember everybody was making such a big deal when Coinbase was going to accept Ripple. Remember that? They're like, "That's it. That was the big news." They're like, when XRP hits Coinbase, and I remember hearing about that back in 2018 because I was following Ripple, man. I was in Ripple. I had a lot of money on Ripple. And no, serious, back in the day, I owned it. And I just saw that thing cripple. That's what I saw. I saw Ripple cripple. I believe Ripple could ever get to $2. Okay, that would be, look, it's gotten to $3 once, but it never saw the light of day again. If it got to $2, I would be psyched. I'd be happy because I don't even think it's going to get to $2. Lou thinks it's going to 20,000. Lou sniffs too much of the glue, the dark glue. No, they shaved my whole head. I was going to tell you, want to laugh, 8 baller too. I was thinking about doing the Bruce Willis look, just because she went all the way up. She shaved my whole head. But then I said I had a little peach fuzz left. I said, "Yo, I'll leave the peach fuzz." I told her, "It's no stress. I'm living a great life. I'm not stressed out." AMC is ripping right now from your mouth to God's ears. I already spoke about Be Big WTF 198. Stop blaming me. You guys got to make your own decisions. I am not a financial planner. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an entertainer. I told you when I get involved in things like that, it's pennies on the dollar. I try to turn pennies into dollars. That's it. And if I lose, I don't lose big because I'm only playing with pennies. Okay, so it's not financial advice. I'm an entertainer. Don't listen to whatever I say. I'm an entertainer. I told you I don't put stock in those plays that they say that the short squeeze score is high. I saw the same thing with Progidity. Progidity was at the top of the list for short squeezes. Okay, so was Be Big. All right, and then they get delisted. It's crazy. It's like I don't put any stock into that shit anymore. At one time I did. It was a long time ago before I was experienced. I'm getting very experienced with the stock market. I'm noticing how things work. MMTLP, AMC, GameStop, Progidity, now Be Big. I'm getting a lot of experience in Wall Street. Because I'm not WTF. My main purpose on YouTube is to entertain. Listen to me. I'm not a financial planner. I don't know how many times I have to say it to you. I am not a financial planner. I'm a cheerleader. Can I tell you what it is? If I like a stock, like how I like AMC, I become a cheerleader. But then sometimes, I get so angry with freaking like that freaking Mama Luke Adam Aaron that I can't be a cheerleader anymore. So I got to start becoming like a freaking villain, like the Joker. But that's the thing. But I'm a villain and a comedian. Stop taking what I have to say so serious. You know what I mean? You got stock in Sears, nice. What's up, Real Aqua? Wee Herman died? Are you serious? That's crazy, man. Are you really Wee Herman? Ah, man. If that I didn't hear about that. That's terrible, man. He was a very funny guy, man. I felt really bad. They gave him that hard time where he went into what was it, the the porno theater or something, and he was playing with his thing. Listen, these things happen, you know what I mean? I know I'm sure I shouldn't say that, but God bless him. He was a funny man. When I was a kid, I loved him so much. Pee Wee's Playhouse, he's such a funny guy. And may he rest in peace. God bless him. God bless him, man. But I remember that whole controversy that they made such a big deal about that thing when he went into the adult movie theater. That stuck with me here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. May he rest in peace. God bless him. But I'm just waiting to hear. Is that confirmed? Because I just heard about this right now. You kind of caught me a little off guard there. Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? It's like Quiet House. Yeah, I gotta get going soon, guys, because I gotta pick up my kids. But what do you want to talk about? The Apefather's here. Wee Herman, rest in peace. I'm sorry you caught me off guard there, man. I'm sorry. I didn't hear about it. It's very, very sad. It's very sad. He was a funny man. I watched him as a kid. He made me laugh. He was a funny guy. And honestly, it was harsh. It was the porn theater, yeah. It was a harsh thing. Listen, they did the same thing. Listen, even with Michael Jackson, nobody knows to this day if Michael Jackson did anything bad to kids. You know what I mean? This was all an assumption. Michael Jackson was a legend. Wee Herman was a legend. And sometimes, unfortunately, when you reach the top level of stardom, you get, just like what you haters do to me, you get a lot of people hating on you, for every tiny little thing. And they take a tiny little thing and they blow it up into this big freaking gigantic thing when it's nothing. So may he rest in peace. God bless him. He was a funny man. I loved him as a kid. I watched all of his shows. I loved Wee Herman. Funny guy, and it's very sad. And God bless him, and God bless his family. And I'm very, very sorry. That's a big loss. He was a comedic genius. He really was, and he was just something about him was just so like just he was very original. His just his talent was amazing, and I'm tired. It's a very sad. A lot of people, good people, have been dying. I just keep hearing it every day. I'm afraid to like look at the news. Every day it's someone. Sinead O'Connor just recently passed away. You got Paul Savino from Goodfellas. You got Ray Liotta. It's like all these talented people. It's just terrible, man. But I kind of got like a little off track here thinking about all these people that are passing away. Um, just wanted to say that getting back, I had a great meet and greet, and me and John Nito had a lot of fun, and my kids had a lot of fun, and it was just a wonderful day. And my wife, everybody enjoyed themselves. We went to Atlantic City. We had a beautiful, beautiful evening. The food was great, the ambiance, everything. We went on the rides, and it just listen. I think we made John's whole like weekend. He had such a great time. He met the whole family. I know people died, and I said, God bless his soul. I grew up with Wee Herman. Here we go. Here's all the haters. Here's all the haters. Now, you didn't hear right, B24. I treated him for next day for Calm Minds. I treated him for everything. Drinks, rides. Listen, I spent a fortune on that guy. You guys are all crazy. You're nuts. I went through just yesterday, $1,000. Okay, just on the dinner, just on rides, drinks. I spent on the we took these guys, they push like there's like this thing, they push a car for you in Atlantic City. You sit down, you're like royalty, you know what I mean? And like you feel like Caesar. And they push you all around the boardwalk. I spent $1,000 yesterday. But unlike Lou, I still got plenty of dough. I love the dough more than you know. Gotta let it show. I love the dough. I love the dough more than you know. So it's all good. John, it's not because of the criticism. Listen, he was there for 2 nights, John. He was there for 2 nights. I explained the story, but you know what it is? You haters are not going to ever listen to anything I say. I explained it to you. My intention was to pay the bill. John said, this is where we went to El Verde. John said, I insist, Father, I want to pay 50% of the bill. He insisted. So I said, here's the plan. We're going to get it back with roulette. So I started winning. I threw him $100 chip. He only paid $220 out of the bill. I paid $220 plus a $200 tip. I paid $420. I paid $420. This was the first night. I paid $420 and he paid $220. On top of that, I bought him rounds and rounds of drinks. I was buying him drinks all night. I threw him $100 black chip. You guys, all you haters have your stories backwards. I threw him a black chip. I told him put the $100 in your pocket. So that means he only spent really $120, right? Okay. He decided he wanted to put the 100 on black. Now, unlike Lou's good with black. John Nito's not good with black. Red came out. So he lost 100. So that's what I told him. I said, listen, I don't want you losing any more money. So we called it a night. We met the next day. I bought him a $400 dinner we had at Carmine's. I paid for drinks, the rides, everything. I went through $1,000. You guys are all crazy. What's up, Apefather? You got Apefather 2. You got my main man, Back to the Future. 99 is here. I'm not going to talk about these crazy John Nito's I'm not going to talk about him. He went home, Dale. Dale, you should have came, man. Even John Nito was saying it. You would have had a fun time, brother. I always played 19. I love Red 19. 18, 16, 21, Michael Jordan, 23. Those are my main numbers. Dale, you can laugh all you want, brother. You would have been drinking and eating like a king if you came. XRP go to 20,000. I don't even think that XRP is going to see $2. I mean, look, could it go back to $1? Yeah. Could it go back to $1.10, $1.20, $1.30? Yeah, absolutely. Can it hit $2? I don't think so. I'm going to go on the record right now and say, in my opinion, I'm not a financial planner. Listen, I don't give financial advice, but just in my personal opinion, I don't think XRP will ever see $2 again. That's just my opinion. Dale, you missed out, man. Dale, you could have met the whole ape family if you came. You could have met the ape wife. You could have met the ape daughter, the ape son. Dale, you might have even meet my mother. That's the one that you really should meet. She's the one who wants to see you dance on your feet. AQSST is up today. That's awesome, man. Nice. How many times has Richie been correct? 0. How many times has Lou been right? 0. The difference, though, is that Lou actually thinks he's a financial planner. Here's the difference between me and Lou. You want a difference? I have 10% of my portfolio consists of the stock market, of my net worth. 10% of my net worth is in the stock market. All of my money is cash. All of my money is gold, real estate, mostly liquid assets, bonds. I have a very small percentage of my net worth in stock market. So I really, listen to me. I play the stock market the way someone plays, like, say, friggin' bingo. Like Lou, how he scammed like senior citizens, right? They go, most senior citizens like to play bingo. They play bingo. They go there on Sundays. After church, they go play bingo. That's what the stock market is to me. Stock market is like playing bingo. I have very little money. Listen to me. The majority of my money, real estate, cash, gold, and bonds, and trust funds for the kids. It's nothing. The stock market is like nothing, 10%. Nothing. You do the math. You do the math. So you have to try to understand that I'm at a position in my life, and I know none of you could accept it, and I get it, that none of you could accept it. But I'm in a position in my life where it doesn't matter to me what happens with the stocks. It doesn't affect my life at all, and that's the way I want it. See, and I actually always say that to you people. You know what I say? You shouldn't have more money in the stock market than you could afford to lose. That's the key. And you know what happens when you have money in the stock market that you could afford to lose? You're calm, you're relaxed, you're tranquil. Okay? You're not flipping out. You're like, I don't need to sell. I got to sell. I got to get my money. I got to pay the electric bill. I got to pay the water bill. No, you're not. You're not freaking out. And that's the way I do it. You can laugh all you want, but you know I control the estate, so just calm down. I can pay off a $300,000 mortgage. First of all, I don't have a $300,000. I have a $220,000 mortgage. So let's correct the math, W2TF. And I could afford to pay it off, but just like student loans, I don't want to. I don't want to pay it off. Look, it's a write-off for me. Okay, number one, it is. And besides it being a write-off, it's also, the taxes. I could pay it. I don't have to. It comes out of my escrow account. My bank pays for my taxes. Now, if I pay off the house in one shot, it just becomes like a headache, man. You got to write out a $10,000 check every year. It's a pain in the ass. I'd rather just have a mortgage. You can laugh all you want, but most financial professionals recommend you have a mortgage. Listen, you own properties, W2F, right? Are they all paid off? You probably have a mortgage because you have passive income coming in, right? You pay off the mortgage, and then the rest of the money you probably pocket and keep. That's the way to do it. This guy's laughing. He probably has a mortgage on every single property he owns. And he's laughing at me. There he is, the one and only John Nito. Staying in Philly tonight. Ow! John, everybody loves you. My wife loves you. My kids love you. Yeah, there's this friggin' ball breaker, WTF. He's always breaking balls. He's talking about how I have a mortgage on my house. First of all, it's a $220,000 mortgage, but I feel it's smart to have the mortgage. Like I said, I don't have to worry about nothing. The bank takes care of everything. The taxes, everything. Thank you, brother. It was a pleasure to hang out with you, too. I have 0 houses. No, Dale, you have 0 houses, Dale. Dale, you live with Daddy. Your daddy's boy, Dale. Your daddy is Stuttery John. It's approaching 20 minutes here. I wanted to get into wanted to get in some important issues, but I got to go pick up my kids here soon because they're in day camp. Yeah, the bank, everything. You should know this, Dave Defense. When you have a house and you have a mortgage, the bank puts, certain things in escrow, which cover, obviously, one of those things are your taxes. You didn't know that? Okay. So, my wife's in the car here. You want to tell these haters to go after themselves, Jen? They're still breaking my balls about the meet and greet.
Oh,
they're breaking my balls. I have a mortgage on the house.
Oh, wow.
WTF? It's like, you can't afford to pay off. He says it's $300,000. Tell him it's $220,000. I owe.
It is.
It's not $300,000.
Oh my God! Get your facts straight.
That's right. Back to the Future is very smart. You borrow against the equity in a home to buy other assets. Never pay off a mortgage too soon or full. That is correct. And I have Back to the Future. I have a lot of equity in my house. Oh look, this guy Blink 911 goes, "What's up, Alan?" And he spells it ALLAN.
Nice.
How does he know you're listening? These people look us up. They're crazy, these people.
Who is it, Billy?
Blake 911.
Brian?
He says, "What's up, Alan?"
What's up?
And he spelled it correctly, ALLAN.
Oh wow, you're so cool.
Are you her relative, Blake 911?
You're so cool.
Dale says we know everything.
I'm sure you do.
Dale, do you know my friggin' schlong size? Surprise! It's like Mount Everest.
Dale missed out on a lot of fun.
We need to see a Dale dance for the ape grandmother. Dale's an idiot, man. Dale doesn't understand. Dale doesn't understand how much money he would be earning. Back to the Future says hello.
Hi, Back to the Future.
Put the woman on camera. She doesn't want to be. You want to be on camera?
No, I don't want anything to do with these people. Really.
She doesn't want to show her face. I'm lucky if I see a face once in a while,
It's not that. It's just these people are morons.
2 inches. 2 inches times 10.
They're like children.
And very thick.
They're worse than children.
You ever see a kibasa? You know those 16-inch kibasas? That will give you a little example of the Apefather's package. I just did a video, in Staples with Shaquille O'Neal. They got the cardboard box of Shaquille. He's tall, man. I gotta say, so I made a video, and Shaquille says, "Apefather, you are a small man." But I said, but down below, I said, "I'm a hero. I'm a hero." And he goes, "Oh, big package." Dale, I'm not Teddy Zane. I don't have raisin balls, okay? I got big, gigantic meatballs. I'm not on the juice. The only juice I'm on is orange juice, OJ. So the bowls are very big. So is each very big. Anyway, it's kind of a strange live stream, wouldn't you agree? Jen's not commenting on it. Jen, tell him I have a big package. Tell them.
Oh, yeah.
Here, tell them. Listen, say it.
He has a very big package. It's perfect.
There you go. You hear that? Nice. Perfect, baby. 10 out of a 10.
Nice.
That's right from the woman.
That's right.
Yeah, Wee Herman passed away.
No.
Yeah, we just found out.
How?
I'm not sure.
I mean, he definitely wasn't old.
I'm going to do a video, Detective Pikachu, on Pee-wee. I got to read about it. I want to see, may he rest in peace. I just want to see a little bit more, how did he die? I don't know anything. I have no information on it, but let me do my homework on it, and I will, in honor of Wee Herman, make a video. He was a legend. I grew up on Pee-wee's Playhouse, and
he was good at the movie Blow.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He was awesome at Blow. That was just awesome, man. He was that him and Johnny Depp, man. That was great. So I will be doing a video on Wee Herman, I promise. I'm not driving a minivan. I'm driving a GMC. GMC Arcadia, Apefather 2. You got to get your vehicle straight. Shake it up. Shake it up. Me and John Nito, we were like kings, right, John? Tell them. We had a dinner at Carmine's. that was fit for royalty. Okay. Then we all went out. We went to the we got these rides. I don't know what you want to call it, but like these push cards, and they push you on the boardwalk. I feel bad for the guys, honestly. This guy's name was Mohammed and Jin. His friend was Jin. I was singing that song "Gin and Juice" by Snoop Dogg. And I listen. They're nice. They told me $30.
They said big tippers.
I gave him 60. I gave him double. I gave what? I gave Gin and Juice. His name was Jin. I gave him 60. I gave Mohammed 60. $120 just for them to push us. John, when you left, we took 2 of those carts home. You know, those push carts. One guy was Mohammed. One guy was Jin. I gave Mohammed 60. I gave Jim 60. They pushed us all the way to the Tropicana. Apefather blackout starts tomorrow. What are you talking about, blackout?
Oh, no.
Apefather is forever. Apefather is Italian tank. Apefather half man, half ape. Bro, I just talked to Adam Aaron. Get out of here. Courtesy flush. You spoke to him? How? How'd you speak to him? You called up AMC corporate? You got him on the phone? What'd you say to that Mama Luke? What'd you say to him? He said, AMC, you want big news? This is Adam Aaron. He just tweeted. He goes, July 21st to July 27th, AMC had its best week in 103 years.
Wow.
Honestly, Dale, she didn't touch my leg. She touched another body part, but I cannot reveal to you what that is. They work hard for the money. Mohammed and Jin work hard for the money. They're pushing Apefather and his honey. You know Apefather ain't no bunny. He's got 300 pounds of fat. Mohammed and Jin work hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. Passing out because Apefather blew a friggin' fart that stunk like a raccoon's ass.
Oh, yeah, tell me that story. Where were we that the bathroom stunk?
Oh, was it
the
was it Chipotle?
yeah.
Yeah, Chipotle. We were getting some Mexican food. Someone friggin' dumped the size like a nuclear bomb. It was disgusting, man. I had to take a crap too. It was like, you know, one of those times you got an emergency. I just ate like a whole bunch of Mexican food. I went into the bathroom, man. It stunk. So I was forced to breathe in that friggin' toxic waste. I was forced. And you know what's really bad? To make matters worse, I walk out, another guy walks in, and he looks at me because he smelled it. He looks at me like, man, what the F did you just eat? You stink. And it wasn't me. And I was trying to tell him, I said, you know, it's like that song Shaggy. You know, it wasn't me. I can't speak English, WTF. Chipotle. I can't say anything right. I told you, my mother used to call, we had a place called Arirang in Brooklyn. It was a Japanese restaurant. She called it orangutan. Courtesy Flush, let me know. We'll do a video. We got to do a video on. Let me know. I want to know what you and Adam Enron, that's what I like to call him, Adam Enron said. No, this was just one bathroom, bro. You to who? It was just one. That's it. You had the men's bathroom, you had the women's bathroom. That's it. You had no choice. There was no middle. This wasn't like a movie theater. They just have two bathroom stalls.
Yeah, it was a single.
Yeah, it's a single.
There was no stalls.
It was terrible smell. This was let me tell you something. I've smelled some bad smells in my life, but this was the worst smell I've ever smelled. I made my kids, because they didn't believe me.
Yeah, right.
I made my kids just take a quick sniff, you know. I opened up the door. I said, you have to smell this. And Michael almost threw up. Michael got so sick. He's like, how did you say? My son couldn't stay in there for 10 seconds. I was in there for 10 minutes. You gonna talk to him again? Bro, you should do like a live stream if you're talking with him. Tell him to we want to hear what that Mama Luke has to say. A porta potty would have been like friggin' a dreamland compared to that bathroom.
Come on.
We gotta get going here.
No, I mean.
I know. I gotta pick up my kids. My wife's.
No, I want to get my freaking deal, my eyebrows waxed.
Oh, okay.
You can still talk.
She wants to do, my wife wants a little eyebrows wax. She wants a little bikini wax. It's right next to their camp, the Quiet, what is it called? The freaking Quiet. How you say it? Twi Kondo. Kung Fu. How the frick you say it? I don't know. Kung Fu. I don't know. Bruce Lee. Return to the dragon. Enter the dragon. Enter my ass. Twi Kondo.
Very good. You can still talk. I'll hold
My
it.
wife is telling me to take a walk. Take a walk?
Take a walk. I'm saying I want to go get a pedicure and then you can talk to them.
My wife wants some of this. She wants some of the Benjamins. Yeah, take it. Let me see. Where's your hand? Let me see the hand. Take it.
Come on.
She took all my money. I'm broke. See you later, Back to the Future. Guys, I'll be back later. I got to go get my wife's body waxed. So, with that said, V for victory. Wee Herman, let's do a quick prayer, seriously.
I got to look that up.
Rest in peace. You were amazing. You were the most funniest man alive. And you will always be remembered. I'll be doing a video on him. God bless him and his family. May he rest in peace. Everything I said in this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It is for entertainment purposes only. V for victory. God bless. Take care, Dale. You should have came. You missed out on a lot of fun. John Ito, God bless you. Back to the Future, God bless. You the Hoob, God bless. Take care, everybody.